Picking an SEO agency is hard, but realizing a few months in that you're basically paying them just to exist, well, that's a special kind of pain. They just quietly slip your account into Netflix on the sofa mode and coast on that sweet retainer. I'm Matt from Bubblegum Search, and today we're talking about 6 giant signs that your SEO agency has secretly put you onto autopilot. Let's go. Sign number 1, the boilerplate report. You know the one, traffic graphs, keyword charts, zero insight. And it always starts with something like, traffic is up 3.7%. Fantastic. But did that translate into leads or revenue? Or did someone's cat simply walk across the keyboard and trigger a session? Because if all you're getting is a boilerplate automated report packed with vanity metrics, rankings, impressions, clicks, with no explanation, no narrative, and no tie to what actually matters for the business, that's not a strategic SEO report. That's a PDF-shaped participation trophy. Someone exported it from an SEO tool and hoped you wouldn't question it. Sign number 2, when audits turn into box ticking. Audits aren't the issue, pointless audits are. The kind agencies run simply because it's the done thing, even when nothing flagged actually impacts visibility. You know the drill, automated boilerplate crawls, lists of issues that don't matter, and the same recommendations as last month. New file name, same nonsense. And somehow missing H7 tags gets framed as a critical issue. Yeah, right. If an audit never identifies anything that actually moves rankings, visibility, or revenue, it's not an audit. It's just noise, dressed up as a deliverable. You didn't hire them to surface things that don't matter, you hired them to make an impact. Sign number 3, spammy automated link building. Ah yes, link building. The part bad agencies feel like sunlight. So they skip the hard stuff and go straight for the bargain bucket. Outreach blasts that start with Dear Sir / Madam / website owner. PMBs pretending to be exclusive media partners. 50 links for £199.99 special bundles. Blog so spammy even Google's crawler asks, really? Are you sure? And monthly reports flexing link volume like it's 2010. It's the SEO equivalent of buying a Rolex from a guy in a car park. Looks shiny at first, until your wrist turns green. And the worst bit? Once you're on this treadmill, you're stuck. You keep paying them. They keep topping up the spam, and everyone quietly hopes that the link house of cards doesn't collapse before payroll hits. Real authority isn't built on a dodgy backlink factory. It comes from earned coverage, credible publishers, and links that aren't held together with chewing gum in a prayer. Sign number 4, AI content with zero human involvement. Let's be honest, AI is great, but when an agency uses it to replace humans rather than support them, that's when the cracks start showing. And you can spot it in the content instantly. Technically correct, but painfully generic. Perfectly structured, but oddly lifeless. Says everything, but absolutely nothing. Reads like a bot, politely briefing another bot, and packed with those M-dashes that nobody used before 2022. It's content produced to hit a target. 3 posts a week, daily publishing. Hit 2,000 words. Yeah, as if that makes any difference. There's no human editing, no thought, no care, and no strategy. Just conveyor belt output being pushed into your site, quietly draining your visibility, your trust, and your budget. Google wants experience and original thinking, not factory-made filler that looks neat on a content calendar and does nothing in the real world. You're paying for expertise and insight, not autopilot paragraphs pretending to be a strategy. And sign number 5, the junior generalist problem. During the pitch, you meet the SEO Avengers, senior strategists, technical gurus, and content leaders. But once you sign, your main point of contact is someone who joined 4 months ago, covers technical, content, links, and reporting, is juggling 64 accounts, and just Googled canonical tags during their lunch break. They're trying their best, but the agency is setting them up to fail. A junior generalist doing everything is a sign the agency cares more about margins than mastery. And your strategy becomes a collection of surface-level tasks instead of deep, thoughtful execution. Sign number 6, you've become the project manager. If you're the one chasing for updates, requesting timelines, figuring out the next steps, and reminding them of what they promised last month, then congratulations! You've become the unpaid project manager. A proactive agency brings fresh ideas to the table, updates, experiments, and comes to you before you even think to ask. If the only time something happens is when you send a follow-up email, your agency isn't running your SEO, you are. What you needed was an SEO growth partner, like Bubblegum Search. But what you got was a transactional vendor. So, if any of these signs feel a little too familiar, it might be time to jump ship. Your budget is too valuable to be spending on autopilot SEO. If you want a specialist, results-obsessed agency that actually shows up, pushes strategy forward, and delivers on what they say, well, that's exactly what we do at Bubblegum Search. I'm Matt, and if you're ready to take your SEO off cruise control, then you know what to do.